guys? Scott with Neverhead back for another Metamaterials update, and today was a very red day for the entire market, but not Metamaterials. We're up 2.14%, where the on one of the worst days in fucking Dow Jones history. So that is a major win right there in and of itself. We had tons of volume today on the day of the vote for the Nanotech acquisition. Hit all the way up to a high of 653 and then plummeted back down to just over $6 and then closed the day right at 621. Loving this chart today. Let's take a look at that RSI to close the day right at 54.05. So still very strong here. And MACDs are looking solid. All right, now the acquisition has been approved by 98%, and we will close on that on October 5th. And the court case to confirm the acquisition is moved up to tomorrow because September 30th is a made-up Canadian holiday for whatever reason. So that's great for us. Got moved up to tomorrow, and I got so excited yesterday that we broke $6 that I forgot to look at the Ortex data. So forgive me for that. All right, so we are looking at a short interest change of 1.94% from the previous day, and we had 1.05 million more borrowed shares than returned. And so estimated short interest is way down on this. We were up over 50 million last week. Now we're down to 37.6 and down to 16.27 estimated short interest percentage of the free float. However, that number is wrong because, like I've said a bunch of other times, that does take into consideration the MMAX shares, which are not available to the public. So it's really more like 37% of the free float, so still heavily shorted. And so we're over here on Chart Exchange, and the dark pool volume today was absolutely off the charts at 62.05%. That's the highest I've seen it in a long time. And the short volume for yesterday was looks like it was only 34%. That's probably why we were able to fly so freaking high. Last week, we can see over 50% almost every day. Last Friday was 42%. Monday down to 34%, and then we friggin' took off like a rocket. I would imagine that the short interest is also down on Fintel. And yeah, days to cover is down a bit from Friday. I think we were up to 2.7 days to cover. Now we're down to 1.69. Short shares availability is up much higher than it was last week. Last week we were hovering around 50-ish thousand shares available to short, and the short borrow fee rate is also way down from last week. And I want to get to institutional buys because I'm sure there's going to be a bunch on this news here. So yeah, we have an absolute fuck ton. So we're going off of Fridays to yesterday's 456,000 from Fidelity, another 130K from Schwab, another 46K from TIAA. These are all index funds also, by the way. Another TIAA for 96K. And then we have just a small one of 9,000 from DFSCX. And there's one more thing I wanted to get to today that is going to be really important in the coming days. Once this merger gets put through, could be pretty fucking sketchy to be a short on this. So this is by buy-ins from earlier today. $6.66 is the cost basis of all TRCH and MMAT short sellers. This data set below shows the combined total shares shorted between TRCH and MMAT over the last 5+ years. The total shares shorted of 1.4 billion is a gross amount because the government does not allow the buy to cover trade identifier data to be purchased from the 14 U.S. stock exchanges. The cumulative VWAP of the total shares shorted is $6.66. You can't make this stuff up. Shorts go to hell once we get above $6.66. You better believe there's going to be a huge wall there. So that is pretty crazy. I think we could definitely get there tomorrow. We almost got there today up to $6.53, but once we get above $6.66, the shorts are going to be in the red. But anyways, that is just something crazy to think about, and that is pretty much going to do it for this one, guys. So as always, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more updates on Metamaterials as well as other stocks and tokens we like. And I thank you guys so much for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video.